Hello students, today I am going to discuss the properties of whole numbers under multiplication. The first property is closure property. So we know the closure property for addition. When you add any two whole numbers, so the sum is also whole number. Okay. Similarly, the same thing we'll do in this. Okay, so here, when you take the two whole numbers, that is 2 and 3, and multiply these two numbers, the product also should be whole number. That is 3 into 2 is 6. Okay, here 2 is also a whole number, 3 is also whole number, the product is also a whole number. Okay, the 6 is also whole number. So in generally we can write it as A into B is equal to 6. Here A and B are whole numbers and C is also whole number. The closure property means here when you take the two whole numbers and multiply, the product is also a whole number. That is called closure property. The next property is commutative property. So what is commutative property? First take the two whole numbers, the 4 into 3. Okay, so this is LHS. So now change the orders of this number. First write the 3, then write the 4. This is RHS. Okay, multiply now. 4 3s are 12, 3 4s are 12. So here LHS is equal to RHS. The commutative property says that the product of any two whole numbers remains the same even if you change the orders of the given number. So commutative property holds good for multiplication of whole numbers. In generally we can write it as A into B is equal to B into A. So here product of two numbers remains the same even the orders of the numbers is changed. Okay. The third property is associative property. So associative property means consider three whole numbers, 3 into 4 into 5. Okay. So now make the last two as a group and the same numbers are right in the RHS side and to make the first as a group. Okay. So see here 3 into 4 5s are 20, 3 2s are 60. 4 3s are 12 into 5, 12 5s are 60. So here LHS is equal to RHS. So see this, when three numbers are multiplied, the result is the same irrespective of where the numbers are grouped. So in a series of multiplication, any multiplication can be done first. So in generally we can write it as A into B into C. So make last two as a group, A into B into C. So first two as a group. And the product should be same. When you multiply any numbers as a first, so the product should be the same. This is the general form. So associative property is holds good for multiplication of whole numbers. The next one is identity property. So the identity property means, see this, if you take the whole number is 4, okay, and multiply this with 1, now change the order, that is 1 into 4, okay. So 4 into 1 we get 4, 1 into 4 also we get 4, the product should be 4. So in generally we can write it as A into 1, here A is whole number and 1 into A we get A. So the product of a given whole number and 1 is the number itself. So it will not change, it will give the product same. Okay, the number itself. So therefore 1 is called the multiplicative identity. You should remember that 1 is called the multiplicative identity. Multiplicative identity. Why? Because when you multiply any number with 1, we get the product is same. This will not change. We get the number itself. So that's why 1 is called the multiplicative identity. So next one is property of 0. So if you take the whole number is 5 and multiply 0. Okay, the 5 into 0 we get 0, or 0 into 5 we get 0. So see here, if the whole number is multiplied by 0, the product should be 0. Okay, if the whole number is multiplied by 0, the product should be 0. So this is the property of the 0. The next property is distributive property of a multiplication over addition. So the distributive property of multiplication over addition. So what is this property? It's a very simple. Okay, so first see here the addition. Okay, first to add any two whole numbers, that is 5 plus 2. So now this sum is multiplied with another whole number, that is 3. Okay, see here the 3 is distribute over to these numbers or between two these numbers. 3 is distribute between these two numbers. Okay, so how to distribute? So see here, first 3 is distribute with 5. Okay, that is 3 into 5, and write the plus sign here. Okay, now 3 is distribute with 2. So 3 into 2. So this is the distributive property of, see that, distributive property of multiplication over addition. Okay, so that is multiplying of sum of two whole numbers by another whole number gives the same result as the sum of products of each added with the multiplier. So here the example is there. So see this, first 3 into 5 plus 2 we get 7, 7 3s are 21. See here, 5 3s are 15, 3 2s are 6, 15 plus 6 we get 21. So LHS is equal to RHS. Here the sum of two whole numbers is multiplied by another whole number, that will give the same result. Add the as the same, here sum of the product of the two whole numbers. Yes, first we have to multiply, then add, we get the same. So LHS is equal to RHS. The distributive property is nothing but the 3 is distribute between these two numbers. How to distribute? Like this, 3 into 5 plus 3 into 2. So in generally we can write it as A into B plus C. Here A is distribute with B and A is also distribute with C. This is the general form. The same thing it will apply to distributive property. Distributive property of multiplication over subtraction. The same thing. In the place of plus, we have to write the negative, that is minus. So see here, 3 into 5 minus 2. So now 3 is distribute with 5 and also 3 is distribute with 2. So now write the minus sign here. Okay. See that 5 minus 2 we get 3, 3 3s are 9. So 5 3s are 15. 3 2s are 6, 15 minus 9 we get 6, we get 9. So LHS is equal to RHS. So in generally we can write it as A into B minus C is equal to A into B minus A into C. See that, it's a very simple. If you get confusion, first write the multiplication, then write the addition. Okay, now here first multiply 3 into 5 and write the positive sign, that is plus, and now multiply 3 with 2. Similarly, here first multiply 3 into 5. Now write the negative, that is minus sign, and now multiply 3 into 2. Okay, this is the distributive property.